Hey guys, Thunderstud here, revisiting an old deck that I actually use every day. It's been my auto duel deck for a very long time. I've brought it into competitive tournaments and made success. It's absolutely crazy. It's Ancient Gear Golems, the ultimate Ancient Gear Golems in a fusion deck. It's gone unchanged for so long, just getting consistent ways to start the combo, concentrating current for fat OTKs. There's nothing better for auto duels. But now I was inspired by Trishula, the Dragon of Icy Imprisonment, to give this deck a revisit, because obviously 3 monsters with different names. This deck can summon it when you don't have your Gear Golem and you don't have means to get your ultimate out. That is not by any means what you're trying to do. It's not a common play, it's just something you have in your back pocket. So it's not really the point of the deck by any means. You still want your ultimate Ancient Gear. You also have little Psychroid who can do 2 machine types with the same name. He can attack directly, so you have options to unbrick us. That means I go a little less consistent with the polys. I used to have a full polys, more ways to search poly, but we've gotten rid of that for full Backrow hate, guys. The holy Backrow hate of 2 Hatred, 3 Cosmic Cyclone. There's no better Backrow hate in this game. So really, with this support, as long as we can make this deck still work with all this Backrow hate, we're going to see a lot more wins. Like I said, what has suffered is we don't get to poly faster. I used to have 7 copies of poly in this deck. Now we only have 5 copies of poly in this deck. That does make a difference. So we're using Master of Fusion. Master of Fusion, combined with our Cosmic Cyclone, gives our fusions more consistency, more Backrow hate. We may not have the flashy OTKs with concentrating current, but we have control of the field. We still pump out massive amounts of damage. It's actually really cool to revisit this. And like I said, Trishula is just a backup against bricks. Same with Parapsychroid. You're still going after the ultimate Ancient Gear. And we're just really able to do this because of how binary the meta is right now. It's either Backrow hate or Karma Cut and Ultimate Providence as your back row. So we can just stop those, summon our big monsters, see more success with this deck. It's a deck I love ever since that extra, or I think it was a structure deck, came out with our Wyvern and our gear frame and all that stuff. I've been in love with this deck ever since. So it was really interesting to actually go back, try to make it competitive in a meta instead of just the best auto duel deck you could do that just ends duels so quick. Now you actually have a fighting chance, which makes it a lot more fun. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a little Mokuba, the classy Mokuba, the gentleman Mokuba, looking for a rank down, and we are here to provide for him. Got a Hatred, got a Poly, got our Search. Nothing for our Hatred to hit, but we have enough to where we can use our ultimate Ancient Gear Golem and keep a Wyvern on the field. We even double up on it with our Ancient Gear box, so we just have plenty in hand. Get to keep a Gear Frame and a Hatred in hand. 2 monsters on the field. Swing for the damage in the defense position. We get to Pierce. It's a Giga Gloves, guys. Guess what? Giga Gloves can't react to Wyvern's attack because he negates effects. Hitting him for lethal. Giga Gloves, such an annoying card to get over, and we just did it super easy. Fantastic stuff versus a very annoying card in Giga Gloves, guys. Alright, here we are facing old school Seto. Going first. That poor boy's trying to get that level up. We're gonna deny him right now. He's using 21 cards. Our first turn is almost virtually a complete brick. We set a Cosmic Cyclone and just hope for the best. He's got a Cosmic Cyclone, our Cosmic Cyclone. But look at this, people keep doing this. They set their back row before getting rid of my back row, which gives me a target for my Cosmic Cyclone. Pretty greedy of me for me to still take it. But we hit a Floodgate, he sets 2 more. We have a Hatred, so we'll be ready as soon as we're ready. He seems to be getting a lot of back row. We're ready, we hit him with the Hatred. All we gotta do is summon our boy, and that's gonna be an OTK, guys. So here he comes, well over 4,000 on his own. Our boy didn't want to see it. He chooses to scoop instead of take the damage. You'll see that pretty often. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Crow Hogan. Going second. Looks like 30 cards. Nope, it's only 20 cards. He sets a back row. We have Cosmic Cyclone ready. We top deck another King of the Swamp. Definitely not what we wanted. There's only a Forbidden Lance down there, so not the craziest card to get over. But we search our Ancient Gear Golem. Bring him right out. We get to keep a King of the Swamp, which is pretty good for follow-ups. But we don't even need it with such a quick OTK. He just never stood a chance, guys. Cosmic Cyclones, Hatred Nades, making the difference. Great, great stuff. Alright, here we are facing a Jesse. Going first, this boy is going to catch a level down. Using Grit. Grit won't save him though. We're going to start with our Wyvern. Set the Cosmic Cyclone first because you cannot set after you summon your Wyvern. We're going straight with the Ancient Gear box. So we slim down to just one of these boys, but it still gives us that +2 like we need. Now we have a super fat hand with that 1k ready to search. Now look, this guy did us such a service. He set his back row before he came at our back row, giving us a target for our Cosmic Cyclone. We lose that 1k, get rid of a card, that's our fusion. Turns out he's Ritual Beast, so he tries to go with a Pelio, swings over our Wyvern. By all means, my friend, we don't get our fusion, so we have to use our skill, Master Fusion. We return our Gearbox to the deck, also very useful. Normal summon a Gear Frame. That's an Ancient Gear Golem with the Gear Frame still on the field. Ancient Gear Golem swings over him for 26, and then we finish the duel with 1600. But wait, it's Grit. Now remember, Grit will only let you special summon one monster, so there's not really much he could do. He tries to get some damage, doesn't attack, set a Cosmic Cyclone. He finally scoops for us. Great, great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an we're Aster Phoenix. We're facing the Dark Side of Rex Goodwin. He's going for a rank up. We're not going to have any of that. We got 2 Wyverns. Fighting a Sheer Nui. He's starting with the Gozuki in a back row. We have back row hate, guys. This used to not be in the deck. Now we hate on the back row. It was just a Void Trap hole, which definitely would have stopped us. We used our Master of Fusion, used our Wyvern to search. Now we have 3 in our hand to produce our ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Wyvern's going to be able to kamikaze into our Gozuki. He's going to use that Gozuki effect. But guess what? Putting a 0 monster in defense. He doesn't know what our ultimate Ancient Gear Golem does. Still gets OTK'd even with the Gozuki effect. Gotta read the cards, guys. I know Ultimate Ancient Gear is a pretty old card that you do not see often. But all he had to do was read and put his monster in attack position. He would have been just fine. And that's what it is, guys. It's just a blast from the past. As you can see, the back row hate makes all the difference. You can imagine that Cosmic Cyclone would have been either another way to get to Poly or a Concentrating Current, both of which would not have helped us in that situation. So it really does make the difference. It gets rid of that Void Trap hole, gives us our better fighting chance, stands up in a meta, and it's just one of those fun decks where you just make a puzzle for your opponent, throw all your resources out there, it's up to them to get over it. It's super, super cool stuff. Little less bricky with Trishula, but really you don't rely on that combo whatsoever, because you don't even get Trishula's effect and all that other stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless, and thanks for watching.